Those who think they know better than others don't know what the others know. And 5 seconds later, Tyreek catches a pass over the middle for chunk gains. Fin fans up north, Fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. So before we proceed, I'm just going to ask if you guys can like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and know that when you do that, it helps us reach our milestones so that we can have a merch shelf in our description, and so we can have polling functions that we'll be able to utilize at the beginning of the season. If you look at the top channel banner there and see in the bottom right hand corner, you see a shop now button there. If you click that, that'll take you to our merch store where you can check out some cool new t-shirt designs and t-shirts that we have, so you guys can look fresh at the beginning of the games. And every Thursday we'll be dropping new t-shirt designs for the rest of the season, and you also get free shipping with those t-shirts. So with all that, thank you. Today it went down in Tampa as one of the first of three joint practices that we'll have before our preseason game that we'll have Saturday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. The quarterback performances were uplifting at times, especially with Tua. Of course, all eyes were on Tua. He wasn't shooting any deep passes as much as he had against our defense during our training camp, but he looked really good, and he had showed like a lot of charisma and anticipation. Teddy Bridgewater, of course, he was he's our backup. He was intercepted a couple times. Both times, Bridgewater was targeting no one other than Preston Williams. And one of the passes was intercepted by Devin White on a tipped pass. So, the Dolphins, all in all, didn't push the ball downfield that much. And, of course, Tua took his fair share of shots. A lot of Tyreek Hill. I mean, he got open all day, pretty much at will. Miami's run game was struggling because of the offensive line. I think after this preseason game, we will be seeing a new center there. I'm not for sure what's going on with J.C. Tretter. Some people are wondering if J.C. Tretter is as good as advertised because he's not on a team yet, and the Bucs definitely need a center. And I don't look into it that deep. I think J.C. Tretter is just holding out for the right team for the right reasons. And he wants to play for, of course, a contending team. And I think Miami, I know Miami is going to be a contending team this season. And so, I will say that, there were little bursts of highlights with the run game, and even the running backs like Edmonds, he ran a nasty route, a real nasty route. And, Tua with his timing, his anticipation, and, with his accuracy, he hit him while he was coming out that break. And Edmonds put a move on Devin White, and he was off to the races with it. Tua found Esnkanama over the middle, and I have to tell you that all the rookies are looking good, all of them. And, with Eric stepping up and really making a name for himself, just like Braylon is doing, I think that, Miami has found it's pretty much, 5-6 receivers that, maybe even 7 receivers that they're going to work with. Back on Tua again. Tua, he had a third down conversion, with another thread to Hill. and that went through a tiny window, but it moved the chains. It kept the chains moving. So Skylar Thompson, I don't think there really wasn't much on Skylar Thompson. I think like maybe tomorrow we'll be hearing more about what Skylar Thompson's doing. But Tua, all in all, the offense looked pretty good. The offensive line still struggled a lot against the Tampa D, and the slight edge was given to Miami for offense over Tampa's defense. So that was good for that first segment with the for the one-on-ones. Now with the defense was nerving Brady all day long. The defense was stout on the run. They were stout in the passing, and basically they, look, Miami, we never lost any key contributions, to our defense. Pretty much everybody's intact from last season. We may have made some additions, but no one was really lost. And it was just complete pressure against Brady all day, and it was affecting, his attitude and, his body language. And, fortunately for Brady, he was wearing the red jersey, so he couldn't hit the ground, and people would be throwing Brady flags at, but, Brady was sacked a few times. And, of course, Brady had his backup center there, and by the end of the session, he didn't even have him anymore. Christian Wilkins was a beast out there. Also, Zach Sealer, they made their presence known and felt. Sailor swat Brady's pass, actually one of his first passes, in a hurry up. Then he jumps in for a would-be sack, and Brady wound up completing a pass, while Sailor was rushing him. And as Sailor was doing a flyby, but, it was a very short pass because Brady was pretty much running for his life. Wilkins has been dominant. He's been stuffing the run. He's getting off the blocks, making plays. And it's looking like Wilkins is going to have an all-pro year. Brady's been frustrated. Brady's frustration level seemed to be growing. The Dolphin blitzes, seemed to be like tearing him up. And the pocket was collapsing all over him. Ryan Sealer, he got to the point where he's like starts talking shit to the Bucks line and Brady and flexing on him, and it was like Agba was in the backfield. He was tearing him up. Kerryon Crossen, without Byron Jones, Crossen was listed as a third cornerback. Okay, but he was ahead of Noah and Trill, and he was balling out today. And he had his hands on footballs twice. I mean, and once, it was nearly picked off. And he has he's definitely stepped in and shown that he might be the one that's going to fit that role for Byron Jones. Being out, if Byron Jones cannot come back, because Kerryon is he's balling out of control, and Noah, everybody is down on Noah, but we have to remember Noah didn't play too much like the last two seasons. For some reason Byron Flores didn't want to let him go, but also didn't want to let him play either. And it showed a lot. He was getting a lot of opportunities out there today, and I think that the opportunities he was given today he is going through a period where he's being monitored. He's being monitored to see where he's gonna fit in into the defense with the Miami Dolphins. And you think that with the better receivers that we have this year, that it would step up Noah's game. And I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't. For some, it doesn't seem like it could be the case. He was beaten, several times, including one on the final play on a 2-minute drill. He got burnt on a long pass on some one-on-one drills. Then another time he was beat on a 2nd and 10 and 44 with 20 second with the 22-second clock left. And it was never really good for Noah out there today. He had some hard times today. So maybe tomorrow he'll bounce back and have a better practice. Javon Holland, pulled down a Kyle Trask interceptions on some one-on-ones. Javon Holland was out there making a name known for himself, just like all of the defense. And this is good. This is going to be a new time in Miami. It's going to be a new time, and it's going to be a new era, for the dynasty of, Miami to begin. And at the end of it all, it was Miami Dolphins defense over the Tampa Bay offense. So, on offense and defense, today we both graded better than Tampa Bay. So we'll keep it up, and this is the road to the Super Bowl right here, and we'll see how it goes throughout the next 2 joint practices and also into our first preseason game of the 2022 season with Tampa Bay Saturday at 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. 7 or 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, just drop them in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. It will help us reach our milestone so that we can have a merch shelf in our description and get some polling options. In our channel banner, you can check out the Shop Now button there in the bottom right hand corner there, and that will take you to our merch store where you can get some cool new t-shirt designs. And it comes with free shipping. And every Thursday we'll be dropping new t-shirt designs for the rest of the season. And with all that, I just want to let y'all know I love y'all. Deuces. I'm out. Fin fans up north, Fin fans in the south, to the east, and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to take a look at our gear. Clicking with the Fin Fan. You can check out the links below. And also know that your support with this helps our artist, and it also helps what we're doing here with Clicking with the Fin Fan. And a good thing about it all is you also get free shipping with that. So just take a look at the gear that we got. Grab something for you, your boo, significant other, your kids.